A bad credit score should not get in the way of your entrepreneurial dreams. Welcome to Bosses Build Business Credit, the podcast where you can learn to grow and scale your business using no personal guarantee. Make your small business thrive as you receive professional, reliable, trusted, and result-oriented business credit services to improve your business credit profile. Get access to resources to help you get to the next level. This is the business financing podcast for dreamers who need help figuring out practical steps and strategies to achieve entrepreneurial ventures. Learn how to use no PG business credit to your advantage and grow your company beyond what you could have imagined. Join Patrice S. Jordan in this episode and see what's in store.
What's up, business bosses? Welcome to episode 3 of Bosses Build Business Credit, the podcast. I am your host, Patrice S. Jordan. Business bosses. So I advised you guys that the next couple of episodes was going to be super important to the foundation of your business and being able to accomplish and execute the things that we're looking to execute as a business owner when it comes to making things simple for us. Okay. So this episode, I want to get into business names. Yes, business names. Did you know that having the wrong business name can get you flagged when it comes to getting funding? Did you know that having the wrong business name can get you flagged when it comes to getting vehicles under your business? Yes, it can, business bosses. What happens is a lot of you guys put yourself in what we call category high risk, okay? What is category high risk? Category high risk is anything that the merchant thinks that can be a possible chargeback, okay? For instance, if you have a name like, let's just say, John's Wealth Financial. Wealth and financials are already two high-risk industries, okay? If you have something like John's Trucking Company, trucking is what we consider high-risk industries. If you have a name called John's Financial Services, financial, again, is a high-risk industry. So a lot of you guys put yourself in a position where you end up being high risk. Or John's Credit Repair. Credit repair as a whole is high risk. Those are industries that the banks, the lenders look at, industries that people would easily be able to do chargebacks to your business, okay? Or you will have a lot of high risk in your business due to, for instance, credit repair. I'm sure if you guys are in the credit repair industry, which I feel super bad for you guys know that the clients in that industry is super difficult to deal with. Unfortunately, fortunate for me, I do not have to deal with that side of the business because I only offer no PG business credit. And most of my services are helping people grow and scale their own business. So these people are responsible for their own business, okay? Credit repair, a lot of you guys take on the client's profile where, for instance, you may tell the client that you're going to execute on the first, and the second comes and the client is outraged because you didn't deliver what you were supposed to deliver on the first. Now that client says to themselves, well, hey, let me contact my bank. You fall under a high risk industry. So let's be very, very clear on how to pick a business name that will not get you flagged. Now, another reason that these names will get you flagged is, for instance, going to get funding. If your business name says credit repair, these lenders are not slow, okay? Your business name says credit repair. They know if you default on that loan, you know how to remove that off of your credit. So they are very reluctant to giving you guys credit because they know that 9 out of 10 or maybe 10 out of 10, you're able to reverse that and it kind of shows up like you never took out the loan in general, okay? Same thing with financial. You have the name like financial. These names fall under smarter categories where these lenders are like, financial, they're possibly in a position where somebody in the firm understands financials and understands how to read contracts. And if you guys are not familiar with contract law, there's so many things in you guys' contract right now that is against the law. When it comes to corporate leasing, getting vehicles, it's just so much, guys, when it comes to this process of building business credit that people are just not familiar with, okay? So let me tell you guys how to pick the right business name. First, you want to make sure you have the most generic business name, okay? Using a name such as, let's say I wanted to incorporate my name, Patrice Jordan Enterprises. You do not know what that business is unless I tell you what the business is. Same exact thing when you guys go to the bank. You guys go to the bank with these high-risk business names, and the banks, especially Navy Federal, are automatically not approving you guys for these bank accounts because you fall under category high risk. So something simple that I want to give to you guys. I want you guys to go to Google before picking your business name and type in high risk business industry. You're going to get a long list of categories or business that falls under high risk, like beauty. So beauty is a high risk industry because in the event your product burns someone, you're getting sued, right? It's a high risk industry. So before you go to pick your business name, what I want you guys to do is to go on Google and type in list of high risk business names and stay away from every one of those business names. You want to be as generic as possible. Again, going back to Patrice Jordan, you will never know what that business is unless I tell you what the business is. And you always want to be in that category. You want to be in that category where people don't know what your business is until you tell them what it is. Now, the way that you would explain your business to people is management consultant. We're not talking about administrative assistant. We're not talking about farming management. We're talking about simple management consultant. 9 out of 10 on your corporate leasing documentations, you may have to select other because you do not want to do anything else that's going to cause you to be high risk. Okay, management consultant. Everybody falls under management consultant. Why do you fall under the category management consultant? The moment that you start a business, you start in management mode. You start to manage your time. You start to manage people. You start to manage your social media. You fall under consultant because now you have clients that you're working with and you're consulting with them on their business, management consultant. Now, it's all about how you word the information when you go to the bank. It's all about how you word the information when you're talking to the dealership. It's all about how you word the information when you're talking to the finance company, because these people are not slow. They're going to try to trip you up all the time. Whenever somebody asks me about my main business, which is Her Secret Vault. So Bosses Build Business Credit podcast falls under Her Secret Vault. Bosses Build Business Credit podcast, I'm not looking to get funding for this business, so I was okay with using the name Business Credit, Bosses Build Business Credit. My main business is Her Secret Vault. No one knows what that business name is unless I tell them, or no one knows what the business does until I tell them what the business does. And I explain the same thing. Management consultant, 9 out of 10, most banks or most lenders are going to say, well, what type of management consultant? My short answer to them, I teach business how to grow and scale. That is it. I teach businesses how to grow and scale. And most people end up trying to fish a little bit like, oh, that sounds very interesting. How do you help business grow and scale? Well, I help business grow and scale by showing them how to be able to set up their business to gain funding, right? Or I help them to be able to set up their business to be able to build a strong foundation or to run a great business, or how to grow and scale their business properly. It's all about the wording and how you say your wording, because 9 out of 10, a lot of you guys end up getting caught up with the banks where they end up declining you guys because 1, you have a high risk business name. 2, your category that you give to the bank is considered high risk. So if you guys are not familiar with your NIAX code and your SIC code, I want you guys to get very familiar with those 2 codes. Those 2 codes are super important when it comes to the incorporation of your business, which is picking the business name and then incorporating. But before you guys move forward to incorporating, make sure that you guys tune into episode 4, because episode 4 is what's going to seal the deal on how to properly get your business going. So in that way, you're not in a position where your business end up being harmed because you don't know what you're doing. The next episode will literally lock you guys in to what's needed before incorporating your business. Notice that on this episode, I'm specifically talking to you guys about business name. It is very, very important to pick your business name. We're not talking too much about incorporation just yet, because these are simple mistakes that you guys make, and then you run and you incorporate your business. If you do not have an incorporated business, do not move forward until you watch episode 4. If you have an incorporated business and you have already started the process, I highly still suggest that you guys tune into episode 4, because episode 4 is going to put a lot of light into a lot of you business owners who have been hurting when it comes to funding. Episode 4 is going to give you guys a lot of understanding as to why you're being declined. Episode 4 is super important when it comes to the next level of your business, guys. So I thank you guys again for tuning in to Bosses Build Business Credit, the podcast. I will see you guys in episode 4 for a very, very important topic. And this topic has a lot to do with before incorporating. So I don't want you guys to run and incorporate your business just yet. Make sure that you guys are taking the steps that's needed to incorporate your business properly. And if you have a business that's incorporated already, like I said, I'm going to shed a lot of light for you guys on what you may need to change. So in that way, you come out of that high risk industry. Okay. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in with me. I am your host, Patrice S. Jordan. As a reminder, Bosses Build Business Credit. I'll talk to you guys soon.
We hope you learned something from today's show. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss another episode. Join the community and catch more episodes by visiting our site, bossesbuildbusinesscredit.com. Expand your dreams, set bigger goals, and gain the tools you need to flourish in your industry with expert financing tips right here. As a reminder, Bosses Build Business Credit